Right here on WFSN LP, and I'm Matt Still along with my co-host Bill Hayes, and we're also back with our special guest host, and that's Mike Houston of True Wrestling Insider. And Mike, we've been talking about Fargo and some of the results that we've had on your page, and even Flow Wrestling's been covering it real well. And the match that really struck me really quickly was the 120-pound match in the cadet division with Austin Assad of Ohio defeating Sean Russell of Georgia. And he was down 7-1. And the second period, Austin come right back, grabbed the lace and turned them, and won 11-8. What a great match!
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what a great wrestler Russell is, man. Four-time Georgia state champion. He was wrestling as a four-time state champ. He was dominant the whole time. That duck under takedown in the first period was just, oh my God! It was so fast, so sweet. It was picture perfect. But, then in that second period, I took him down and got in that leg lace, boy, and, all of a sudden, within a couple seconds, he's looking at, he's down 10-7 now, just in a matter of seconds. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the beauty of freestyle. I mean, you think that, the one guy has a huge lead like that, and then the next period, hey, anything can happen in freestyle. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, you got if you got a good leg lace or gut wrench or something like that, boy, you're in the center of the mat and you got enough room, boy, you can just keep going and going. There's I don't know how many tech falls I've seen like that. They get in a good tight leg lace and boom, it's over. And that's what happened with Russell.
Absolutely. And any other matches that caught your eye?
I did watch a couple on Flow. They were all just the level of experience, just the level of competition there. There was just so many good matches, not any other one really jumped out. Like I said, there was just so many good matches. I really enjoyed it. I couldn't watch all of it, but
right.
The matches that I did see, we had our two female sponsored wrestlers there, Amy Wright. I think she wound up 2-2. She did an All-American, but Jasmine Bailey, she ended up taking a third place. I was all set to watch her third place match against a girl from Michigan, Jewel, and she had an injury default. So but she wrestled well. They both wrestled well.
Yeah,
and that's one thing that I love about sponsoring these high school wrestlers, man. They
right.
just go all out and enjoy the experience.
I think what struck me too on Fargo was the fact, we interviewed Ronnie Hamrick at the beginning of the show, and from New Jersey, and we talked about New Jersey. How about them?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're a force to be reckoned with, and on our Facebook page, every once in a while, we'll ask, what state is the best wrestling state, either, folk style or the international styles, and, it's always the same argument, you got your Pennsylvania people saying Pennsylvania, you got your New Jersey people saying New Jersey, your Illinois saying Illinois, but, it's just nice to see so many states doing so well. Oklahoma, it's great for the sport. That level of competition is just, now we got to get some TV time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let more people see it.
Do you feel that Flow Wrestling? I felt they did a good job, but I'd really like to see, Fargo's a yearly event, and I really think that it should be on Fox Sports Ohio or ESPN, or somebody should cover it, because, Division I schools, they're there. They're the ones that are scouting it, and that's where it's at.
Well, you're right. And you know what? Flow does a fantastic job of what they do. They're the only game in town. They do a fantastic job. But not everybody can afford a Flow Pro at $120 a year or $20 an event or whatever the charge is, you know. So just from the standpoint of growing our fan base and growing our audience, of course, it would make sense to, you know, if ESPN or Big Ten Sports Channel, you know, somebody could pick up a couple of these big events. Fargo, like you said, Fargo would be an easy candidate for that, you know, with the level of competition. Yeah, that would it would just increase our audience to get it on free TV, or basic cable.
Absolutely. Well, you know, again, it's been a great honor of having you back on the show, Mike. We appreciate everything that you do for wrestling, and again, we will definitely have you come back on the show. Every time we'll definitely play your promos, and I think it's just a great thing what you do.
Well, thanks, Matt and Bill. Thanks for having me on, and I always enjoy talking wrestling, so I think that's probably pretty obvious if anybody follows our Facebook stuff.
Absolutely. Hey, we appreciate it, and we will definitely talk to you again.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Mike. Mike Houston, special guest host of TrueWrestlingInsider.com, and we'll be right back, right here on Mat Time Weekly, WFSN LP 96.7.
Hey, Mat Time Weekly listeners, this is Mike Maloney, Director of Evolution Wrestling Camp. If you're looking for a world-class camp with world-class technicians, check us out at evolutionwrestlingmanagement.com, where you can register for a camp, request a camp, or check out our clinicians. Always evolve.
Hey, this is Garrett Ryan, while PIAA state qualifier.